Hey everyone, welcome to Lo-Fi Yoga. Today's class will be a 30-minute yin practice targeting the upper and mid-back. We'll start in extended child's pose. From hands and knees, bring the big toes together to touch. Knees can stay at hip-width distance or they can go as wide as the mat. With a long spine, start to walk the hands out in front of you until the forehead reaches the floor. Arms can bend at the elbows, hands resting so fingertips are touching overhead. Let the shoulders and chest be heavy. Relax any tension in the neck. We're going to be here for a couple more minutes so you can adjust the placement of the knees. You want to be able to take full breaths in and out. If you can't take a full breath, it may mean that you've gone too deep and may need to bring your knees a little closer together. Begin to walk the hands back in and press yourself up so you can take a seat. We'll be coming into a caterpillar fold. Extend your legs out in front of you so they are hip-width distance apart and your knees and your toes are facing up towards the sky. Lengthen and lift through the spine, hinging at the hips. Start to fold forward with a flat back. Once you can't fold anymore without curving your back, just stay there and let the upper body be heavy. You can bring the tops of the hands to the mat to resist the urge to pull yourself deeper into the pose. And it's okay that the upper body rounds, as this is a passive pose and we are letting gravity do the work. Bring the palms back down to the floor and use your hands to help your upper body back up. We'll be making our way into Sphinx pose, so come onto the belly. Feet can stay hip-width distance, or they can come to the outside edges of the mat. Tailbone is lengthening down towards the heels. Bring the forearms down to the mat so that way the elbows are stacked under the shoulders. Hands are pressing into the mat, fingers are long and spreading wide. Roll the shoulder blades down and back and squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. Press into the mat with your forearms and hands as you draw your chest forward towards the front of your mat. Continue lengthening through the lower back as you lightly press into the tops of the feet and the legs. Feel your breath as it expands your rib cage. Release the upper body to the mat. Bring the hands under the shoulders and press up to hands and knees. Knees under the hips and hands under the shoulders. We'll be doing thread the needle. Cross the right arm behind the left hand and come to lie down onto the right shoulder and right ear. You can prop yourself up if your head and shoulder don't quite meet the mat. Press lightly into the back of the right hand as you twist open. Left hand can stay where it is, or you can walk it out straight ahead of you. It can also rest on your lower back. Try to stay long with the spine and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Bring your left hand back under your shoulder and press back up into hands and knees. We'll be going on to the other side. Cross the left hand behind the right wrist and come to lie down on the left shoulder and left ear. Using a prop if necessary, press lightly into the back of your left hand as you twist open to the right side of your mat. Try to keep the spine long and the shoulders away from the ears. Right arm can go out ahead of you or come to rest on your lower back. Bring the right hand under the shoulder and press back up onto hands and knees. We'll move into melting heart, keeping the hips over the knees. Begin to walk the hands out in front of you until the forehead meets the floor. You can keep the arms out long, pressing into the hands, or you can do the prayer variation, bending into the elbows and bringing the hands together to touch behind the head. Let the chest be heavy towards the floor. Relaxing the shoulders and neck, keep the lower belly engaged and the lower back long, making sure the hips are still stacked over the knees. If your arms were bent, straighten the arms and use the hands to walk your upper body back up to hands and knees. Make your way to lie down on your belly. We'll be doing a lying chest opener. Right ear comes to the mat and right hand extends out to the side at a 90-degree angle from your body. Press into your left hand as you roll onto the right side of your body. Legs can be out long or you can bend at the knees. You can even drop your left foot behind you as a kickstand. Continue lengthening through the spine and pressing your shoulders away from your ears. There is the option for the left hand to rest at the lower back, keeping the left shoulder pressed away from the ear. Release back onto the belly. We'll be moving on to the other side. Left ear comes to the mat and left arm extends out to the side at a 90-degree angle. With the right hand under the right shoulder, you can press into the hand and roll onto the left side of the body. Repeat the same leg position you did on the other side, whether they be long or bent at the knees or using the right foot as a kickstand behind you. Again, there is the option to bring the right hand to the lower back. Keep the spine long and the shoulders pressing away from the ears. Release and come back down onto your belly. Make your way to lie down on your back. Next is banana pose. Scoot the hips over to the right side of your mat and bring your feet over towards the left side of your mat. Upper body moves towards the left side of your mat as well, making a banana shape. Continue pressing the right shoulder and right hip down into the mat and stretch through the side body. To go a little deeper, you can cross the right foot over the left ankle and you can grasp onto opposite elbows overhead. Release the grasp of the elbows and uncross at the ankles. Moving on to the other side, shift the hips over towards the left side of your mat, bringing the upper body towards the right side of your mat. Legs extend over towards the right side of your mat as well, coming into a banana shape. Keep pressing the left hip and shoulder down into the mat and stretch into the side body. If you did so on the other side, you can cross the left foot over the right ankle and you can clasp opposite elbows overhead. Keep pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Unclasp the elbows and uncross the feet. Bring the knees into the chest for a big squeeze. Take any movements that feel good here, whether it be rolling out little circles on your low back or rocking side to side. We'll be moving into a twist and drop your knees over to the left side of your mat. Right arm can extend out long from your side, pressing the right shoulder blade down into the mat. The spine is long and the shoulders are pressed away from the ears. Left arm can hold on to the outside of the right knee. Engage the core and bring the knees back up to center. You can drop the knees to the right side of the mat, grasping onto the outside of the left knee with the right hand. You can extend the left arm out to your side, looking over the left shoulder if it's comfortable for your neck. Try to lengthen through the spine and continue pressing the left shoulder down into the mat. Shoulders are pressing away from the ears. Engage the core and bring the knees back up towards your chest. You can bring the knees in once more for another squeeze. Release the hold of the knees and extend the legs out long for Shavasana. Arms out long along your sides. Untuck the tailbone and roll the shoulder blades down the back. You can put a blanket or a pillow under your knees to release the lower back. Let yourself be heavy as gravity pulls you deeper into the floor. Observe your breath. Notice any sensation as you inhale and feel the air move as you exhale. Try to let your mind focus on your breath. Begin to make some small movements. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes, moving the head from side to side. You can stretch the arms overhead, stretching the body long. Roll onto one side and press yourself up for a seat. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. I hope that it helped you find some relief. If you'd like more free yoga videos like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment below.